Hey you guys, I wanted to pop in really quickly. I actually did a video yesterday, but I didn't like how I was looking. I was looking disheveled and I was a bit scattered, so I took it down. I'm gonna do this one really quickly though. I just wanted to pop on here and say that I did see Foodie Beautyy's post. I think it was yesterday. And I just wanted to acknowledge that I saw it. Wanted to acknowledge that, you know, if she's sincere, and she did reach out to Charlie, that I appreciate her for doing that. And forgive me for not looking at the camera, but I'm driving. And I just wanted to make a public video saying that I saw it, since my first video was public. So I wanted to stop by and say that first. Also, I wanted to just take a brief snippet of time and just give like some general advice, I guess, I don't know. But there's two types of people, right, in general. There's just people that don't understand something because they don't want to feel uncomfortable, right? So they're comfortable with their current understanding of something. And then there's those type of people that don't understand something because they don't want to understand, if that makes any sense. So, and that's really what I was trying to convey yesterday. And for whatever reason, I couldn't say that the way I wanted to. But yeah, so those type of people you can't change. Whoa, why is there so much traffic? Those type of people you can't change, either one, okay? They have to make the decision to not necessarily change, but to want to hear the other side of a perspective. So I wouldn't engage in people's conversations, going back and forth, trying to prove, like in this instance, you know, trying to prove that her statements were racist or sounded racist or could have implied racism, which is essentially what my prior video was about. I wouldn't go back and forth with anybody. If they don't want to understand, there's a difference between someone that doesn't understand but is seeking to understand your perspective, because they'll be inquisitive and you can tell their curiosity and their genuineness in that, right? And then there's other people who are just going to argue with you. I wouldn't engage in those type of conversations because to me, they're a bit futile. They waste time. They're not progressive. So what is the point? Like, if we're going to have conversations around anything, around any subject, there has to be some sort of seeking to at least understand or come to a consensus, one or the other, you know? And so, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I saw comments under my video of people that clearly either didn't watch the video in its totality or were watching with some kind of lens over their eyes. And I mentioned this yesterday, where they are just and refuse to take those lenses off, and they're just not going to see the point. You know, people were mentioning things that I wasn't talking about in the video. You know, they saw it from a perspective that I was being condescending, or that I was saying that she shouldn't defend herself. Like, did you watch the video? It was interesting to me. But then I saw, like, you know, other people commenting under those comments to kind of like put their perspective in on why no, it is, or her comments were racist or whatnot. Like, I just wouldn't engage in any kind of back and forth. But yes, I do love, you know, conversation around, especially around these topics, dissenting and agreeable. You know, I'm not the type of person where you have to agree with me or not. It means me no difference. You know, if you can bring an argument that makes sense, I'm the type of person that will listen to it. So I just wanted to stop by really quickly, tell you thank you so much for watching it. Thank y'all for like tagging it or putting the video link in your comments, because I'm almost certain that maybe that's how she saw it, because I don't make content, so I don't, like, I'm not on people's feed, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate, again, Foodie Beauty for making that comment. I'm not saying, y'all, that you need to accept her apology. Just hear me. That's not what I said. What I'm saying is that I'm acknowledging her post because if I made a public video, you know, talking about the issue, then it would be only fair for me to make a public video acknowledging that she responded. And not saying that she responded because of my video, but she made a response that was in relation to my video. So it'd be only right for me to publicly say that, acknowledge that she did that, and, you know, put in good faith that she did apologize to Charlie. That in no way tells any of you guys to accept her apology. Okay? I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So let me get off of here because I'm driving home to see my puppy. And all of you all have a wonderful day. You know, stay blessed, stay unbothered in these YouTube streets and outside of these streets. And don't think I'm going to be making any content, but never know what the future holds. But you guys stay well. Okay, take care.